Hello everyone, I am Aditi Arora from ABES Engineering College, Ghaziabad. In today's video lecture, we will be discussing about one more classical problem of synchronization, that is dining philosopher problem. First, we will understand what the dining philosopher problem is, and then we will discuss that how we can solve this problem using semaphores, which are software-based solutions for classical problem of synchronization. So here, you can see there is a round table and we have 5 philosophers sitting around this round table. And the philosopher can either think or eat. Means philosopher का काम है सोचना या खाना. जब कोई philosopher सोच रहा होगा तो वो किसी से interact नहीं करेगा, आपस में किसी भी philosopher से वो कोई बात नहीं करेगा. और जब भी philosopher hungry होगा, उसे भूख लगेगी, he tries to pick up the two forks that are closest to him, that is on the left and the right hand side of each philosopher. As you can see, there is a round table and 5 philosophers are sitting around this round table, and each philosopher has one chopstick or fork towards its left and one towards its right. So a philosopher may pick up only one fork at a time. एक टाइम पर एक ही philosopher जो है वो एक chopstick को उठाएगा, चाहे वो right की उठाए चाहे वो left की उठाए. One cannot pick up a fork that is already in the hand of a neighboring philosopher. अगर किसी neighboring philosopher के हाथ में कोई chopstick already है, say for example this red philosopher is having this chopstick in his hand. Now this one philosopher, first philosopher, cannot pick this chopstick because it is already acquired by philosopher 2, right? So next point is that when a philosopher is hungry, then it should have both the forks in his hand at the same time. कि जब भी philosopher को कुछ खाना है, यहाँ पर actually in the center of this table there is a rice bowl, and जब भी किसी philosopher को भूख लगेगी, उसे rice bowl खाने के लिए दोनों chopsticks की जरूरत पड़ेगी. ठीक है. He eats without releasing his forks. तो पहले जिस भी फिलोसफर को भूख लगेगी, सबसे पहले वो अपनी लेफ्ट चॉपस्टिक उठाएगा, उसके बाद वो अपनी राइट चॉपस्टिक उठाएगा. ठीक है. एंड देन ही विल स्टार्ट ईटिंग. और जब तक फिलोसफर खा रहा है, इन बिटवीन फिलोसफर अपनी चॉपस्टिक्स को या फॉक्स को रिलीज नहीं करेगा. जब फिलोसफर अपने पूरे राइस कंटेंट को फिनिश कर देगा, ओनली देन ही कैन रिलीज द forks. And so whenever a philosopher finished eating, he puts down his forks and start thinking again. Because हमने क्या कहा कि philosopher के पास दो ही काम है, thinking और eating. जब thinking कर रहा है तो eating नहीं करेगा, और जब eating करेगा तो thinking नहीं करेगा. ठीक है. Now we need to understand that what is the problem here, that why we call it as a dining philosopher problem. So the problem occurs when two adjacent philosophers will be hungry at the same time, then they will try to pick up their chopsticks that are adjacent to them. So we already discussed in the previous slide that whenever a chopstick is being held by one philosopher, then the adjacent philosopher cannot access that particular chopstick. So the two adjacent philosophers gets if they get hungry at the same time, then how they will manage to eat those rice balls, because they have one chopstick shared between them. So one simple solution is to represent each fork or chopstick with a semaphore. How many chopsticks we had? We had 5 chopsticks. So we can have 5 semaphores representing 5 chopsticks. So whenever a philosopher tries to grab a fork or a chopstick, he has to execute the wait operation on that semaphore. And whenever the philosopher releases that particular fork or chopstick, then he has to execute the signal operation on that appropriate semaphore. So here we can see that we have taken an array of semaphore, and the array size is 5, right? Because we have 5 philosophers, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we have 5 chopsticks, right? So let us say these are the chopstick, right? So now this is the semaphore array, and all the element of this chopstick array are initialized to 1. Why we have initialized to 1? Because whenever a philosopher will try to grab the fork, it will execute the wait operation, and wait operation can only be applied whenever the semaphore value is greater than 0, right? So that is why we have initialized this semaphore array to 1. This is the code for dining philosopher problem. Here we have taken a semaphore array. We have the array named as chopstick, whose data type is the semaphore, and we have the value 5 here. Means we have taken 1 for each chopstick, right? We have initialized the value 1 because the whenever the process tries to grab the chopstick, it will execute the wait operation, and wait operation can only be applied whenever the semaphore value is greater than 0. So whenever a philosopher come, what he will do, he will apply the wait operation on chopstick I, right? So here is philosopher 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So whenever philosopher 1, say for example, philosopher 1 gets hungry and it tries to grab the chopstick. So first of all, it will try to grab the first chopstick, and then it will try to grab the second chopstick, right? Say for example, this is the first chopstick and this is the second chopstick, right? So wait operation will be applied on chopstick I. Now we have philosopher 1, I is equal to 1. So I 1 chopstick I first, सबसे पहले philosopher इस chopstick को acquire करेगा, and then I plus 1 यानी कि 1 plus 1 mod 5. This will be 2 mod 5, that is 2. Means now the philosopher will apply the wait operation on the second chopstick, right? So by applying 2 wait operations, now this philosopher have grabbed both these chopstick that are adjacent to him. And then when the process is having both the chopstick in his hand, he can start eating. And whenever बिकॉज हमने ये बात पहले भी डिस्कस की है कि अगर कोई एक चॉपस्टिक हाथ में है, दूसरी हाथ में नहीं है, तो फिलोसफर अपनी ईटिंग फेज को स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकता. फिलोसफर अपनी ईटिंग तभी स्टार्ट कर सकता है जब उसके हाथों में दोनों चॉपस्टिक होंगी, राइट? Now, when the philosopher will finish the eating process, it will try to keep back the chopsticks on the table. So, first of all, it will try to release the chopstick 1. I was 1. So first it will release one first chopstick, and second it will release the second chopstick, right? And then again the philosopher will come back to the thinking phase. As you can see in this code, we have 2 phase, that is eating and thinking, right? So in this way, the philosophers can execute their eating and thinking phases without any problem. But the problem is that if this philosopher 1 is acquiring these 2 chopsticks, and at the same time this philosopher 2 gets hungry, now can this philosopher grab this chopstick? Although this philosopher can grab this chopstick, but in order to eat the rice, this philosopher 2 need to acquire this chopstick also. But initially this chopstick is acquired by first philosopher. So though using the concept of semaphore, we can see that this second philosopher has to wait until this chopstick is being released by philosopher 1. So in this way, we can achieve synchronization among the 5 philosophers in this scenario, right? But here a major problem occur. ना सेमाफोर्स के थ्रू जो भी हमने यहाँ पर लास्ट स्लाइड में कोड देखा, उसके थ्रू ये तो इंश्योर हो गया कि 2 जो नेबरिंग फिलोसफर्स हैं वो साथ में ईटिंग फेज में नहीं execute कर सकते. But there is a major problem of deadlock here because suppose पांचों के पांच philosophers they get hungry at the same time and they try to grab their left chopstick first. So, but we already said that in order to eat the rice ball, each philosopher should have both the chopstick in their hand. Now the situation is that each philosopher gets hungry at the same time and occupied their left chopstick, but all the philosophers are now unable to occupy or grab their right chopstick because the right chopstick is being held by the neighboring adjacent philosophers. Now this situation leads to deadlock as no philosopher is actually able to eat the rice bowl. So, a few simple solutions to resolve the problem of deadlock are that we can allow at most 4 philosophers to be sitting simultaneously at the table. We have seen that we have 5 philosophers sitting around the round table, and whenever the 5 philosophers get hungry at the same time, they were not able to grab the second chopstick. So, one solution can be just remove one philosopher from the dining table and the problem will be resolved. Next is allow a philosopher to pick up his chopstick only if both the chopstick are available. Deadlock की problem कब आ रही थी? जब हर एक philosopher ने अपनी left chopstick को पहले pick कर लिया था. Now the situation was कि कोई भी philosopher जो है अपनी right chopstick को pick नहीं कर पा रहा था और कोई भी philosopher rice नहीं खा पा रहा था. So हमने situation को change कर दिया. We have made that to allow a philosopher to pick up his chopstick only if both the chopsticks are available, right? So if both chopsticks are available, only then the philosopher can have the rice, right? One more solution is also there, that is asymmetric solution, where it says that an odd philosopher should pick up his left chopstick first and then the right chopstick, whereas the even philosopher should pick his right chopstick first and then the left chopstick. In this way, we can somehow remove the deadlock problem in the dining philosopher problem solution using semaphores. These are the references from where we have prepared the content. Thank you.